I'm spacing out, even though I'm not particularly dwelling on anything. People are talking in front of me, but nothing reaches my mind. We performed on this beach yesterday, and there were some local musicians among the audience. Afterwards, they brought their instruments, and we did an instant battle of bands session. And we made a scene until the manager of the beach came out to stop us. Later, we talked with the musicians we had fun with, and decided to do a street performance somewhere today. And I'm in the middle of that conversation, I guess. I vaguely remember that we started talking about the specific location for the performance, but I can't remember the rest. Kirari is right next to me, and Kashiwara is also next to her. I try not to be conscious about her, but the more I try not to be, the more I am. The thing is, like, if you try not thinking about something, it's exactly the same as thinking about it. As weird as that sounds. I have to behave normal. I've repeated that in my head too many times, so I'm totally not acting normal.
ちょっとぼんやりしてないであんたも会話に参加してよ。
I'm sorry, my mind is just somewhere else entirely. Chie complains at me, but I don't think I should because I haven't really been listening. Honestly, I don't really care about the conversation. So I just chuckle like a dork. Well, I don't have any opinion. Decide whatever you want. I trust you guys. I make a disinterested comment. Even so, it's not fun to space out like this forever. I'd understand if it was me who told her I loved her, and she said yes. But it was her who did that to me. It's pathetic to be this way just because of that. I can understand him being caught off guard by her being the one who confessed to me, right? I can understand being caught off guard, but you know, that usually shouldn't last this long? I'm disappointed at myself for being such a normal guy. Fucking normie. Maybe I'm not as good at handling women as I thought. Or women. I always thought Kashiwara was pretty, but I never thought of her that way. She isn't the type of a girl I can imagine getting involved with. But after she confessed to me, I can't stop being conscious. But even so, I can't space out forever. I have to collect my thoughts. If I can't figure out my own feelings, then I won't know what to do, how to react. I realize I'm in self-mortification mode, totally ignoring what's going on in front of me. I'm simply happy, that's for sure. I'm simply glad that she said she loved me. Yet, and I know this isn't very polite, but I think her emotion is untrue and based on the lack of experiences outside her world. That's what my calm part of my brain thinks. I can kind of understand that. I can kind of see that, and there may be like a part of that may be true, there may be some truth to it, but is that really a valid reason to then you know, think it's not real love and therefore on that basis deny her? I don't know. In movies and novels, it's usually the case when a rich girl who doesn't know much about this world gets out of her cage. She gets trapped by an unworthy man. What, we don't want her to be trapped by us, and we consider ourselves an unworthy man? And if it were her story, it would end in a heist with a happy ending. But that isn't the case in reality, because this is totally reality, right? She may love me for now, but after she finds out more about this world and men, her emotion will dissipate naturally. And when it happens, it'll be a really bland ending. Well, then she'll just break up with us, right? I'm not underestimating myself, but thinking calmly, I don't think I can beat all the great guys she'll meet in her future environment. So, even if she says she loves me now, there is no future from there. And she just said she loved me. We didn't talk about going out or anything. That's true. That's true. It's not like she asked us that we should go out dating or stuff like that. She just confessed to me and it kind of left it at that. Usually if you confess to someone, you really expect a response though, right? You expect them to say that they either feel the same or they don't, or they just, I have to think about it, whatever, right? They expect you at least to give a response. But I don't know, I didn't necessarily get that feeling from Kashiwara, but I still think obviously she wants a response, but she didn't feel like, whoa dude, you didn't answer me, you know? Some people might get offended or whatever. They might feel weird, like, whoa, he didn't say anything back. I don't know, I thought she just felt glad that she was able to get it off her chest. I feel like that's the main part for her. How should I behave in a situation like this? I guess it's like this. It's the same as a musician telling the audience he loves them from the stage, right? Even if he said that, no fans would come to his house later with a marriage document. I hope. Alright, I'll simply accept her love, but I won't answer any physical demands from her. I'll go with that direction. Anyway, she has a weak constitution. Yeah, maybe she'll die before— Dude, are you really thinking that? I should treat her with kindness and a good amount of likability without thinking of weird things. I finally figured out what to think. I feel relieved and back to normal. So, I look at her with determination, but my heart pounds and I feel embarrassed. Shoot, I'm still an amateur. While I'm arguing with myself, everybody has finished talking about the details of the street performance, and they're just chatting. I joined them from there.
ここまで来たとだけん、沖縄まで行った方がよかですよ。
That Kumamoto guy persistently recommends going to Okinawa. He keeps praising Okinawa. According to him, Okinawa is famous for producing many musicians. Its pop music is famous, but rock is also hot there. Okinawa is the birthplace of what people call Okinawan rock. Because of the people's decreasing interest in overall music, it's not that conspicuous, but old bands are still up and about, and there are many great indie bands there.
へえ、そうなんですか。沖縄って言ったらなんだかのんびりとした民謡だとか癒し系のまったりした平和な音楽のイメージが強かったな。ロックも有名だなんて。
Says Chine. I feel the same way. I have to confess that this is the first time I heard the word Okinawan rock.
そら不勉強ばい。バッテン、コギャンバンドの名前くらいは知っとるど？
I mean, even when it comes to bands, right, we're still pretty amateurish. Even with music, like we started, what, not even a year ago, right? They mention a few names, some of the bands I actually know. One of them is famous for selling a historical amount of copies as an indie band a few years back. I heard of them, even though I wasn't interested in bands back then, so they must be really big. I didn't know they were from Okinawa.
他にも沖縄から出らんで活動しよるヨカバンドもおりますよ。何しろ音楽が盛んだけん、広場に行けばすぐに路上ライブにも出くわすとですよ。俺たちのバンドも毎年夏は沖縄に合宿に行きますもんね。あなたたちもいっぺん行くとよかですよ。
It does seem like a pretty good destination for a band like us trying to get exposure. Kirari listens with twinkling eyes, but Chine still looks sullen. I know what she's thinking without asking the money, right? We don't have the money. Yeah, that's troublesome. There's only money for returning to Tokyo. We can't spend anymore, so we decided this place is going to be our last destination.
あんなに言われたらなんか行きたくなっちゃうね。ねえ、ちえちゃん、なんか方法ないかな？
As soon as we get on our car to the street performance, Kirari asked Chine from the side
ちょっ
seats.
と難しいね。
Uh-oh.
沖縄はカーフェリーで行くしかないんだけど、確かその値段ってここから東京までフェリーで帰るよりも下手したら高かったんじゃないかしら。なんだか知らないけど、沖縄に行くのって車運ぶ値段がすごく高いのよ。
By the way, doesn't this mean that we're sitting right next to Kashiwara in the back seats?
それじゃあ無理だね。
I do want to go to Okinawa though. Kirari sighs in
沖
resignation.
縄行きたかったな。ねえ、サリナちゃん、沖縄行ったことある？
Kirari turns around and asks Kashiwara, sitting by my
行った
side.
ことないよ。とにかく海がすごく綺麗だってよく聞くけど。そうらしいよね。料理もね、ゴーヤだとか豚肉の料理だとか美味しそう。日本一の長寿の県だそうだから、きっとサリナちゃんの体にもいいのにな。
Kirari seems to have given up for now, but she still seems to want to go. But we don't have enough money.
先立つものがないの
Oh, shit.
は仕方ないから。
I thought that was my line. Kashiwara also looks regretful. I think she must be sad to see the end of this tour. But I believe you've never experienced giving up something for lack of money. Have you?
そうでもないんですよ。うちの祖父は厳しいですから。小さな頃はお小遣いが足りなくて
欲しいおもちゃとか買えなくてよく泣いてたものです。
Really? I feel like that's, I don't know, like if the grandfather is rich, I feel like, you know, what he's kind of doing here is probably a good thing, right? You don't want your grandchild or just kids in general to grow up being dependent on just only being rich and like being trust fund babies or whatever the fuck, and then because spending money recklessly the moment they turn 18 or whatever the fuck. It's better to just have them learn the value of money, right? Oh, your grandpa is admirable. Normally when people have a sick granddaughter, they buy anything for
で
her.
も厳しすぎて子供の時はちょっと恨んでました。今では理解してますけれど。
I mean, it's always like that. When you're a kid, you always, I even thought it, you thought it, we all thought at some point that kids, our parents are stupid, you know, they, blah blah blah, we don't understand them, they don't understand us, blah blah blah. But like, when you get older, you kind of start to understand their perspective a little bit. Especially if you become a parent yourself, which I am definitely not. But I always try to, like, you know, envision things how it is from their perspective. Kashiwara says so a little grudgingly. I never experienced to see her with that expression. She seems to have some childish part left. I guess a man on the top of a large company has a strict educational policy.
妙に感心してるのね。
Yeah, I think I should pay respect to somebody honorable and successful. As a man, I should pursue that kind of
事
position.
業家なんてあなたとは一番縁遠いところにいる人たちじゃん。
Wow, thanks. You never know. Maybe I can get a good position if I try. I might be more suitable for that kind of job than a usual
や
one.
ったことないことってできるような気がしちゃうのよね。
Chie laughs for a bit. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I feel that way for some reason. I doggedly stick to my views.
とそう思えるってことは何かあるんですよ。
Kashiwara kindly backs me, of course. Kashiwara takes my side. See? You do have an eye for people, not like somebody else.
そうですよ。
Kashiwara says so in joy, so I feel a bit
私
embarrassed.
も鹿くんは自分で何かをやるのが向いてると思う。人から物を教わるとか大嫌いだしね。勉強を教えてもすごいやる気なかったし。
But that was just studying in general. Who likes studying, right? Kashiwara says so without recognizing this subtle atmosphere. I take a little time rearranging my face into my usual expression. Yeah, I don't want to follow the track that somebody else built. I want to go on a path that nobody has
それっ
entered.
てただ単に天の弱なだけだよね。
Chie says something she shouldn't. Well, whatever. I simply comply. Isn't it okay to overestimate yourself a bit when you're young? I'll see the consequences sooner or later anyways.
本人が言うセリフじゃないよ。
We're just, it's okay to be a little bit reckless sometimes. Sometimes. Chie heaves a sigh. But Chie is very, like, adult and very cautious and just, she calculates all her movements, right? Or whatever she does. We follow the car of the local musicians to Kumamoto City, crossing bridges over Amakusa Islands. We park near the street where they usually perform. The sun is still up. They usually perform a bit later, but since nobody will complain about the noise anyway, they say it'd be okay to do it from now on. We get our equipment off the van and start setting it up. We've gotten used to this very much. Since we're doing it often, we smoothly set things up with well-organized procedures. Lastly, I brush off the sand from yesterday's performance, and we're all set. I haven't washed my face, so I go to the nearest faucet. Then, I ask Chie to put the makeup on, but she says she's too busy and pushes the makeup tools at me. What do I do with these makeup tools? Wait, are we dressing up as a girl? Chie tells me to learn how to do it myself, but I don't intend to live as a drag queen for the rest of my life. If I did, I'd feel like I'd given in to something. Alright, they always do our makeup, but now she's telling us to do our own makeup ourselves?
私がやりましょうか。
Oh, Kashiwara, oh damn. Isn't this a bit weird? The guy that you like, you're putting makeup on him for him to be dressing up as a girl? I'd say that would be pretty weird if I were Kashiwara. Kashiwara speaks to me when I was in trouble. Yeah. I stutter a little bit. Even a guy like me can't help being conscious, but Kashiwara looks normal, even though she's the one who confessed. She even looks more open than usual. She's wicked for telling that she loved me and staying calm like that. That's why I feel like even if we give her an answer and we say yes, she'll be happy with that. Of course she'll be happy with that, but that wasn't the main thing that she was expecting. She just sort of wanted to express her feelings, I feel. She just wanted to make that move, make that leap. Please. I hand her the tools.
そこに座ってください。
As she says, I sit on the sheet she has prepared. She faces me with the makeup tools, and I do as she says.
前から思ってたんですけど、前島さんの肌って化粧のりがすごくいいですよね。
Is it really now? Thanks, I guess. Kashiwara compliments something I don't really understand. Oh, is it? I'm glad. I make a non-committal reply. I have something that concerns me more. What are you going to do now that you've told me what you did? I can't stop thinking about you. I'm wondering if I should say that or not. Oh, I thought we just said that, but we said it in our mind. She says so with a subtle frown, but how many guys would actually be glad to have good skin for makeup? While I'm thinking, the makeup is coming together. At last, Kashiwara stands back and looks at my face.
できました。
Thank you, Kashiwara. She happily appraises her work.
お疲れ様です。すごく美人になりましたよ。羨ましいです。
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for calling me beautiful. It's an honor to be complimented by you. By the way, you said it sounded like Shiino.
そうでしょうか。
The way she said it.
でも、私も前島さんは美人だと思います。
Like without the makeup? Do you like me, you like Maejima the man, right? Not just similarly like Kirari, who seems to prefer Shikako-kun the girl? Kashiwara smiles brightly as she says so. I see. I feel confused when someone with such a bright smile tells me I'm beautiful. First of all, I squirm when somebody tells me I'm beautiful when I'm in drag. I know it's better than being told I'm ugly, but I can't be frankly glad. Not frankly glad, but I've become able to be a little glad for sure. When I was walking in town, some guys tried to pick me up without realizing I was cross-dressing. I felt disgusted at first, but lately I can laugh at them. I've become able to see the humor. When people turned around when I was walking in town, I was afraid they might have noticed I was cross-dressing. But lately, I tend to think they may be interested in me as a girl. Honestly, it feels rewarding when it happens. Oh god, see, we're starting to embrace it. We're starting to embrace it. We're starting to like it. I guess I've gotten used to this. This isn't good. I guess I've gotten used to this. Yeah, shit, this shouldn't have happened. I regret this. I should get home soon and get back to my normal life as a man. Hopefully. The street performance is going well without any problems. I hate to put it as without any problems, because it sounds like I'm very jaded, but there's no other way to put it. But it's important that there's no problems, because what we're concerned most about street performances is that we sometimes get police or neighbors complaining for not choosing the right place. It's good enough to be able to perform without any problems. Even though we're playing it in the shade with enough water, we get exhausted quickly from the heat. We decide to take a break. When we're putting our equipment away to prepare for the night, an impressive car approaches us and stops right in front. By impressive, I don't mean an extreme lowrider or a noisy car. I mean that it's luxurious. On the nose, it has an emblem that looks like a logo of a soda, and the body looks like a tank. I think I can see Kashiwara looking cautious from the corner of my eye. Somebody gets out of the car before I can make sure. Who is that? The person looks like he's in his mid to late 30s. Who the fuck is that? Is that Kashiwara's dad or something? And his hair is neatly combed. He's wearing a gentleman's smile on his face. What? He speaks to Kashiwara. What? Do you know him? Kashiwara nods. Uh-oh, who the hell is that? Don't tell me you're like, you know, betrothed to someone. In the back, I can hear the local band members that are asking Chie what's going on, and she's answering them.
箱入りの家を逃げ出してきたカッシーの知り合いと出会っちゃったみたい。
At first I thought maybe it was like the grandpa that's found her and they're like, "You're coming back with me, Kashiwara." Chie whispers. I guess she's right.
へえ、意外と本格的なバンドじゃないか。
So this is someone who knows about the situation, about her being in a band and stuff. Probably running away. Kind of running away. The man looks over our equipment. Despite his car and suit, he seems
イン
lightheaded.
ターネットにブログ作ってるよな。あれを見てきたんだ。ちょうど俺も熊本に仕事の用があってね。
Oh,
多分会え
okay.
るだろうと思って。
Kashiwara keeps quiet while he's speaking. She seems surprised at what's going
サリ
on.
ナ、ギターは大事にしてるかい？
She certainly didn't expect to see him, apparently.
はい。
Kashiwara answers for the first time.
そうか。あれは絶対そばに置いて大事にしなきゃダメだよ。ギターってのは使ってた人間の魂がこもってるんだからな。
For some reason, even though he's supposed to look really friendly with that smile, right? I feel like it looks more creepy than anything. The heck? I don't know, man. Is he the one that gave her that guitar or something?
はい。大事にしています。
Cause why else would you ask? Are you taking good care of your guitar? Who is he? I whisper to Kashiwara.
この方は。
As she tries to answer, the man himself takes over.
俺は柏原裕二。そこのサリナの父親の弟だからおじにあたる。よろ
Oh.
しく。
Oh, okay, you're her uncle. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Family, hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too.
君のことは知ってるよ。シカコっていう
Oh
の
shit.
ブログに書いてある。
um,
そっちの子はイスルギさん。この子はサリナの友達のキラリちゃんだね。初対
uh-huh.
面だけどそういう友達がいるって聞いたことある。はじめまして。
I feel really bad for Kashiwara, cause it's kind of embarrassing, right? Like, he just randomly sort of shows up. Kirari and Chie bow when he greets them.
でもシカコちゃんってのは男だったんじゃ
How
な
the
いか。
fuck do you know?
これは予想外だったな。
Does he like see my giant Adam's apple? Yuji-san says and laughs.
あの、
How the fuck does he know? Kashiwara finally opens her mouth.
事後連絡みたいな形になりましたけど、おじい様へは連絡もして、旅の許可はいただいていて。
いや、そんなつもりで来たんじゃないって。
Then why the fuck did you come here? Just for fun? You're like, oh, I'm gonna see how my favorite cousin is doing, or niece. He waves his
俺は
hand.
咎め立てするためにやってきたわけじゃないんだ。あのサリナがそんなことをしでかしたってんで、どんなものなのかその様子を見に来たんだ。気になるじゃないか。これは快挙だからね。
快挙。
Kashiwara looks even more confused. I want to say something, but I can't open my mouth because I might say something to worsen the situation.
それにまあサリナのことに関しては俺も共犯みたいなもんだからね。まさかこんなにハマるとは思ってなかったけれども。
Conspirator? He chuckles meaningfully.
まあちょうど休憩みたいだし、夕食をご馳走しよう。バンドの皆さんも来るといい。そっちの人たちも来るかい？
Oh man, he's inviting us to dinner? Well, I guess. Holy shit, okay. Well, you know, if it's like a dinner like this in an actual proper restaurant, holy shit. I guess their family really is loaded. I thought the Kumamoto guys would hesitate, but they come join happily, of course, who won't say no to this opportunity? I don't know if it's because of the Kyushu boys' aspiration, or because of the free spirit peculiar to rock musicians. Everybody joins in. It takes us to a Chinese restaurant that looks like a castle. We are shown to a reserved room with 2 tables. I open the menu and notice the price has 1 extra digit to what we usually eat. Oh man, expensive. The other band's members get the table over there, and our band sits at the table with Yuji-san.
何でも好きなものを頼んでいい。
Are you sure? Even though he says so, I have to hesitate for this pricing. I'm
それな
fidgeting.
らこっちにはフカヒレスープと北京ダックください。
They're having shark tail soup, isn't that really expensive?
じゃあ私はピータンと杏仁豆腐。
Almond tofu? The Kumamoto guys and Kirari have no conscience. Yeah, I'd be really apprehensive about like ordering something. Even if he says like you can order whatever you want, I would not go like immediately order the most expensive thing. They don't have common sense. Oh, don't they have common sense? But thanks to them, I can order expensive stuff on the sly. I've always wanted to eat sparrow's nest. What the fuck? That sounds weird. That's not an actual nest of a sparrow, right? Hey, Kashiwara. Is this abalone something good?
そうですね。私は似たようなものを食べたことありますけど、それは美味しかったです。
So, maybe I should try that.
あんたはエビチリ好きじゃないの。今日は食べないの？
Chinya whispers to me. But since we're not paying, I'd rather have something more expensive, right? This is an opportunity. We should kind of, if he doesn't mind, we should order things we normally can't order or eat. I whisper back. We're trying to be sly, but he seems to hear everything. Yuji-san looks amused by our interactions. After a round of ordering, the hors d'oeuvres start arriving, and a noisy party begins. Every time they eat something, the guy at the other table makes sure everyone knows what they think about it.
うめえうめえ
On this table, Kirari turns the rotating top for fun, and she gets scolded every time. It looks messy, so Chinya and I look at each other, wondering if this is okay.
大丈夫でしょうか。
大丈夫、好きにしてくれ。こっちの個室は貸し切りだしね。迷惑とか考えなくていいよ。
Okay. I don't know, for some reason, if I was in this position, right, as Meijima invited to like by a rich uncle from Kashiwara to dinner, I still would be extremely cautious for whatever reason. I just don't know. What kind of person is your uncle? We can just ask him directly too, you know? I quietly ask Kashiwara sitting next to me. I can tell he's a rich man of the Kashiwara family, but I can't tell what he does because he's young and lighthearted.
どういう人と言いますと？
What does he do?
詳しいところまでは私も知りませんが、ユージおじさまはホテル事業部の方で役員をなさっていると伺っています。
Oh, an executive of Kashiwara Group, huh? I know he's one of your blood relatives, but that's still admirable.
そりゃ親の七光って思うかもしれないが、これでも俺は結構働いてるんだぜ。
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to say that. Yuji-san has sharp ears. He hears our conversation and laughs. I feel embarrassed, so I continue asking to amend the embarrassment. So, are you visiting Kyushu for location scouting of a new hotel or something?
それは企業秘密と言いたいところだけど、大した秘密じゃないからいいや。そうだね、その通りだ。
You're gonna build a hotel here in Kyushu?
もし新しいホテルを作るんだったら、すごく美味しいレストランを作った方がいいですよ。女の人はみんな食べるのが好きなんですから。
Always food with Kirari, god damn it. I mean, you don't even need to buy her like on a birthday, right? You don't need to buy her like an expensive present, just buy her food. Kirari's eyes are twinkling.
まだ建てるかどうかはわからないな。まだ検討中だ。その他の意見はまあその通りだと思うよ。
True.
料理はホテルの大事な要素の一つだ。
Room service too, right?
ホテルができたら招待してほしいです。
Yeah, invite us for free to your hotel, okay? Kirari's face is one of rapture. She must be imagining eating good food.
それにしてもサリナが思ったよりも元気そうでびっくりしたぞ。バンドツアーへ行くって言ってもてっきり日陰か何かに隠れて見守っているような立場じゃないかと思ってたんだがな。それがどうだ、汗だくになって熱気の中でギターを弾いてるじゃないか。一体どうしたんだ？改造手術でもしたのか？
Yuji-san widens his eyes with exaggeration.
それは
私も自分のことながら不思議です。春に練習を始めた時から意外と大丈夫だって気がついてきて。
She just became stronger, you know?
そういえば咳も全然してないじゃないか。
Yuji-san looks amazed. I mean, we don't know Kashiwara for that long, right? So we haven't really seen her in a really bad state. We've kind of seen her, and we like during those few times, she only like coughed. Like, you know, that's I feel like the worst thing that we've only ever seen from her, right? I think she had like a fever once or something, and other times it was just sort of like a cough attack or just coughing. But like from the uncle's, like from how he's reacting, he's really surprised. Like, wow, you're doing so well. Makes it sound like before, like even when she took a single step, she was like, like she was coughing so much. She was really sick. So yeah, I mean, we seem to have only known Kashiwara when she was at least feeling pretty good.
きっとね、みんな臆病すぎてたんだよ。麦だってね、踏めば踏むほど強くなるんだよ。サリナちゃんもたくさん鍛えて、麦みたいになるんじゃ。強く大地に根を張り、まっすぐに伸びて実をつける麦になるんじゃ。
I agree, Kashiwara. Become like wheat. Who did you quote?
私のセリフだよ。とにかく元気になっていろんなことができるって分かったのはいいことだよね。これからはきっとサリナちゃんの人生もすっごく楽しくなると思うんだ。
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I hope. Kirari tells us happily, as if she's talking about herself.
そうか。そういうこともあるものなのかもしれないな。
Yuji-san wears a confused look on his face. He probably knows about Kashiwara's illness, so I assume he can't believe it, but wants to believe it.
演奏はどうなんだい？ライブハウスとかでもやるんだろ？こんな箱売り娘がちゃんと務まってるのかい？
Oh yeah, she's awesome, dude.
務まるどころか大人気ですよ。彼女はうちの看板ギターですから。これだけ綺麗じゃ誰も放っておくわけないじゃないですか。
Chie quickly
なるほど
replies.
ね。なかなか楽しくやっているようだ。
Yuji-san nods. Excuse me. I shoot a question this time. Don't you have any objections to her playing in the band or touring around, Yuji-san? He laughs at that.
おじって立場上はなかなか言いにくいとこだが、個人的には悪くないと思ってる。俺だって柏原の家の子ってことで窮屈な思いをしたからな。サリナは俺以上に窮屈だったし、たまにはこんなこともしなきゃ人生つまらないだろ。
Exactly.
話がわかる人でよかったね。
Kirari says to Kashiwara. Yuji-san smiles bitterly.
キラリちゃん、だからって今日のことはブログに書かないでくれよ。親父はこのことを知ったらなんで連れ戻さなかったって怒るだろうからな。
Wait, do you really think the grandfather would also be looking at the blog? Somewhere in my mind, I was thinking he might have taken us here to convince Kashiwara to go home, but I'm relieved by his words. Maybe I was thinking something like that too, right? Like, he's inviting us to dinner for no reason. It could just be, okay, he cares about, you know, it's family, Kashiwara, we're friends, so it could just be for that. But part of me thought like maybe he wants something out of this, or it's just a ploy to somehow convince Kashiwara to come back home and stuff. But he just generally seems to be concerned and just asks like, hey, how you doing? Kashiwara wants to get to know us, blah blah blah, see how we're doing, but not, you know, force anything upon us. I heave a mental sigh.
ブログ見てくれてるんですか？
Kirari seems very happy and leans over to ask, of course, because that's like her creation, right? She's the woman in control of the blog. Everything that gets put on the blog is what Kirari does.
見てるよ。キラリちゃんの文章はなかなか面白い。なんていうか、生きる喜びに満ちている。俺は文学部出身なんだけど、なかなかああは書けないと思うよ。
褒められちゃった。どうしよう。
You say thank you? Kirari looks bashful and pulls Chine's clothes.
でもブログにはすっかり騙されたな。シカコちゃんってのは本当に女の子だと思ってたよ。
Really? Is it that convincing?
男だなんてね。
So on pictures it's really convincing that I look like a girl, but in real life, he almost immediately noticed that I was a boy, right? That I was a guy. So in pictures, I guess I look really girlish, but then in real life he can just tell, ah, yep, that's definitely a dude. I can tell. Shikako, you don't fool me, son.
シカ君、本当に美人でしょ？
Please don't answer yes.
うん。
Oh God.
本当だとも。
He said he is.
しかし、これはちょっと悠々しきことだ。
How is that troublesome? Yuji-san looks serious. Uh-oh.
よよしいんですか？
How is it troublesome? Kirari seems to be on the same wavelength with Yuji-san. He's becoming really friendly with him.
そうともさ。てっきり女の子だけで健全に旅行をしていたと思ったんだが、まさか男が一人いるとはな。いくら寛容な俺でも、可愛い姪が若い男と同じ屋根の下で何日も過ごすのには賛成できない。
I didn't do it. Like nothing happened, you know? Nothing happened. Well, okay, something happened, but she made the move on me, okay?
それが大丈夫なんですよ。
Yeah, I'm like practically one of the girls, okay? You know, I dress like I may be a guy, but I dress like a girl, and like the way we interact with all of each other is just, you know, gender doesn't matter in our situations. They don't look at me as a guy, I don't really look at them as a girl, so it's all cool, you know? It's Chie who asserts that.
大丈夫なのかい？
Yuji-san doesn't seem convinced. I wonder likewise. Is it? Really?
はい、こいつ男にしか興味がないゲイなので、一緒にいても絶対安全なんです。
What Chie, what are you saying? Oh my god, she's lying to convince him. They're like, yeah, it's no problem, he's gay. That's why he dresses up as a girl too, you know? That's why he likes that. Oh my god. Does this answer now the famed question? Are traps gay? Chie sure seems to think so. I'm confused for a moment, but I guess I have to play along, I guess. I hate this lie, but I believe it's an expedient means to relieve his concerns. Yes, I am. I'm really gay. It's a secret though. It's cruel of you to reveal it now, Chi-chan. I don't want to, but I decide to play along.
本当なの？
Yuji-san asks Kashiwara, wink wink, play along Kashiwara. Kashiwara slightly looks down.
はい、そうなんです。
It's gotta be kind of sad for her too, right? Because, you know, the guy that she likes, now she has to lie about that guy being gay. Oh man, this is so weird. Yuji-san keeps quiet without responding and stares at Kashiwara. She fidgets. I don't think he believes this excuse easily. He must know that's just an evasive explanation.
そうか。そういうことなら必要以上に取り沙汰することもないか。
Exactly. Hey, if anybody needs to be worried here, it should be you, Yuji-san. I'm coming for that ass. It takes time, but he nods in the end. I guess it means he trusts Kashiwara and me.
それでこれからの予定はどうなってるんだ？
We look at each other and Chie answers as our representative. She tells him we're running out of money and planning to go back. This trip is going to end.
なんだ。大胆なやり方で出発した割には結構簡単に帰ってしまうんだな。もう少し根性を見せられないのか？
I think I know what's gonna happen. I think this guy is gonna fund like the rest of our trip, maybe. Yuji-san sounds bored.
根性と言っても。
Chie looks confused.
やっぱりドラマや映画のようにはできないものなのかな。
Nope.
路上ライブをするなりバイトをするなりして金を稼いでみようとかそういう根気はないのか？
We've done all that shit, dude. We've done that.
そうは言いますけど、なかなか。
It's not easy to make
それを
money.
なんとかするのが若さだろ？
Excuse me, but do you want Kashiwara to push herself that much? You sound like you do. As I say so, he
難
frowns.
しい問題だな。無事に帰ってほしいのはもちろんだが、せっかく飛び出したんだから満足するまでやってほしいってのはある。これじゃあ何のために柏原家がてんてこまいしたのかわからんからな。
すみません。
Kashiwara apologizes, but Yuji-san waves his hand.
いや、責めてるわけじゃないんだ。実際、俺はお前が家を飛び出したって聞いて。
You thought it was funny?
笑ったよ。おかしくてたまらなかった。子供の時から俺だって一度くらいそういうことしてみたいって思いながらできなかったからな。それをお前みたいな体の弱い一番おとなしそうなやつが実行するなんて痛快じゃないか。
As I'm listening to him, I start thinking he must be one of us, one of us, one of us. I know it's impolite, but I can't imagine him being a CEO wearing a suit. I definitely sense his inborn nobility though. I mean, he basically smells like us. A loser.
やっぱり血は争えないものなのかもしれないな。
Yeah, dude, you smell like a loser. If you weren't born into this family, you would be similar like us. Broke. Yuji-san exhales in resignation. Blood?
そうさ。サリナの父親。つまり、俺の兄貴も相当な跳ねっ返りだったからね。その血が流れてるんだろうよ。
Ah, that's where she gets it from. Since he mentioned a person I've never really thought of. I glance at Kashiwara. I can't get anything from her expression.
まあそれはいいさ。とにかく君らはこれで満足なのかな。もうやりたいことはないの？
Okinawa, Okinawa. We want to go to Okinawa.
沖縄
Just like how sudden and direct Kirari answers it. Kirari quickly answers.
沖縄行ってみたいんです。日本のロックのルーツの一つだから。
Then Kirari starts talking about Okinawan rock she just heard about. Kirari's talking as if going to Okinawa is the band's unanimous wish, which it kinda is, right? But I don't know exactly, but the reason everybody doesn't interrupt her is that we all probably think we'd regret if we go home and dissolve the band like this. I'm feeling something like that. I do want to go to Okinawa, but as long as we continue this trip for a little more, the destination doesn't really matter.
沖縄か。
Yuji-san thinks for a bit.
確かに音楽の盛んな地域だな。そういや、兄貴も沖縄が好きだったっけ。
Oh, did he go there too? I finally realize he uses past tense when he talks about her father. Oh gosh. I hadn't even considered that. You know, Kashiwara lives with her grandfather. Does that mean that her father died? Huh.
そうなんですか？
It seems Kashiwara didn't know this.
まあね。あの人は海の綺麗なとこだったらどこでも好きだったが、沖縄にもよく遊びに行っていた。だからサリナも一度見ておいた方がいいかもしれない。
I'm 100% convinced now he's gonna pay for our trip.
そうですか。
Kashiwara's words tail off.
まあ見ておいた方がいいって言っても旅費をどうするのかってのが問題なんですが。
It's true. I know street performances and part-time jobs can make money, but the money just won't be enough. Even if we perform all day and sell CDs, the earning will barely be enough for a stay at a hotel, and it's not really possible to find a job that pays us daily.
そういう困難をどうにかするのがこういう学生旅行の醍醐味じゃないのか？
True, that sounds a bit too hard, but he's right. I can't say anything back. After looking at us, he heaves a sigh.
じゃあ俺がバイト先を紹介してやろう。
Oh, okay, he's doing it that way. I knew that he sort of wanted to help us. I just thought he would directly give us money, but he also just sort of thought, like, right, that it would spoil the mood of the trip and the whole reason for the trip, right? We went on this trip to sort of, not necessarily find ourselves as a band or anything, but to just try and get the band experience and try and survive as a band who's touring around, a poor band trying to make it, you know, day by day. So if he just suddenly like, here's thousands of dollars to go to Okinawa and then back, like that would feel entirely different and probably not worth it either. I don't know, that would just feel entirely strange. But if he does it this way, I just knew he wanted to help us, but I guess he's gonna hook us up with jobs and get enough money that way to go to Okinawa. I'm fine with that too.
いいんですか？
I'd rather earn a way to Okinawa, right, than to just be handed for free to us. He nods in reply to
まあ
Kashiwara.
急に探してろくなバイトにありつけないってのはそうだろうしな。サリナが工事現場で肉体労働するわけにもいかないし、だから紹介してもいい。君たちやる気そのものがないってわけじゃないんだろ？
Sure, of course.
やる気はあります。
You're already answering for all of us, Kirari? Kirari responds as soon as he finishes. We've looked for a part-time job before, we just couldn't find any.
わかった。それなら紹介しよう。
Thanks, dude. Juji-san starts explaining about the part-time job. It's at a hotel in Okinawa. It's one of the Kashiwara's group's hotel.
今はシーズンだからな。沖縄は慢性的に仕事不足だが、今ならバイトの手も足りないはずだ。雑用だとか飲食店のホールスタッフの仕事となるが、この中で飲食店のバイト経験があるやついるか？
Oh, right. Me and Kirari do. Kirari and I tell him about our working experience in a restaurant.
それは役に立つかもしれないな。もしやるんなら、そうだな。全員で6日間働いてくれ。そうしたら沖縄までの旅費と東京までの交通費くらいはやろう。
6 days.
その間はホテルの従業員用の寮に泊まればいい。
Okay,
かな
that
りの好条
sounds
件だと思うが、どうだ？
good. Sounds good to me. 6 days. It's not even a week, right? Of course, we don't have any objections. So we nod.
俺の紹介だからって特別扱いはしないぞ。
That makes sense.
よし、わかった。じゃあそうしよう。
Then Yuji-san takes out his cell phone and calls the manager of the Okinawa hotel. As he expected, it seems they need some hands. When he says he's going to pay us, they say they'll welcome us.
すぐにでも来てほしいらしい。今日の夜のフェリーに乗ることはできるか？
Tonight, but aren't we performing tonight? The proposition is sudden. We have a plan to perform in the street tonight. But...
いいじゃん、行きなよ。こっちはもう大丈夫。
Are you sure, dude? The other band's members also encourage us, so we say yes.
それなら決定だな。
This is also sudden though, damn, but I feel like it's a good way to earn our way to Okinawa and back home, right? To feel like we got a good conclusion to the trip as well, and it didn't really end on like a disappointment of us still wanting to continue but not being able to. Yuji-san talks about the details of our stay and hangs up.
ま、沖縄を楽しんでくれ。あれはいい場所だぞ。素晴らしい自然の景色が堪能できる。美女も多いし。あ、君はゲイだそうだから。
Yeah, sorry, I won't be looking at any pretty girls there. Yuji-san smirks at me. You should be careful, dude. We get on a ferry from Kagoshima. The departure time is around sunset, and the sun sets soon after the ship leaves. The ferry will make transits at Amami Islands and arrive in Okinawa in 24 hours and a bit. It's my first time on a ferry, and moreover, I've never been on a ship for that long. I'm worried about seasickness, but the ship isn't too shaky now. Maybe it's because of the size of the ship. When I saw it from the pier, it looked like a castle. But no matter how big it is, it's still on water. If the weather stays good, it won't sway much. But I don't know what'll happen when the wind changes. I'm not sure if I can bear this long of a ride because I have no experience being on a ship. Well, there's no use worrying too much. We look at the Kagoshima city lights, and the ferry, or as the ferry sails away.
鹿児島にもちょっと寄りたかったな。
She sounds sad, but she must be thinking about Sakurajima radish pickles or Satsuma age. Of course, whenever she just mentions, like, I want to go to this place, she just means I want to eat the food that this city is known for, right? I'm dressed normally now. I'm staying in a second-class cabin where both men and women sleep in one big room. There's no partition or anything, so I think it'll be more troublesome if I sleep in a drag. So the other three have a room with beds. It's Yuji-chan's consideration. Even though he said he wouldn't treat us any differently, he obviously took care of those young girls properly. Oh, not of me, huh? Fine, dude. I could tell he wanted to give us better ones. Anyhow, it really feels like a low-budget trip to sleep among strangers. If it were the Titanic, I'd be the first one to die because I'm in the cheapest cabin. I can't help but feel that way when I see the lined up pillows in the big room, but I feel uncomfortable with what I just said. Once the ship leaves the coast, there's nothing to view. Since the restaurant is closed, we buy bento boxes and eat at a table. There's no local specialty food in them, but eating on the ferry sailing at night excites the traveler's sentiment. It makes the food taste better. After eating, Chie yawns and stretches.
それにしても何もしないで移動できるってのは素晴らしいね。
I gotta say, I didn't expect our trip to like, you know, sort of take this turn, but it's quite interesting, it's quite fun. She must feel relieved from driving, yeah, she ain't gotta do that no more. What do we do with the car though, right? Isn't the car just left behind now? You sound like a dad in a family trip. Chie frowns at me.
自慢じゃないけど私、その辺のお父さんよりもずっとたくさん運転してるわよ。長距離トラックの運転手さんほどじゃないけどさ。見てよこれ、ドライバー焼けしてきてるわよ。
Driver tan? Chie shows me both of her arms, but I can't tell. It's not that bad. Don't worry too much.
そりゃ日焼け止めたくさん塗ってるもの。
So, you're not tan then?
たくさん塗ってもそれでもちょっと黒くなってるところを見てほしいの。
I don't see anything. I can't tell. Don't be selfish.
何がわがままなのよ。
I don't know why we would accuse her of being selfish. Like, I have a tan. No, you don't. Well, you're being selfish. What? Chie looks sulky. Then Kirari talks to her.
でももうしばらくはそんなにたくさん運転しなくて済むよ。沖縄に着いたらホテルでアルバイトだし。
あなたやたらと楽しそうね。
うん。だってホテルで働くなんてなんだかかっこいいよ。ちえちゃんはそうは思わないの？
確かに面白そうな気もするけど、私アルバイトしたことないからどっちかというと不安が先に立つんだよね。
You've never worked before?
心配性だな。大丈夫だって。私みたいなのでも居酒屋でやれてたんだから。
笑顔いっぱいでそんなこと言わなくても。ねえ、カッシーはどうなの？あなたもバイトなんかしたことないでしょ？
私ですか？
Kashiwara smiles.
私は少し楽しみです。一度アルバイトをしてみたかったんですよ。お役に立てるかどうかはわからないですけど、頑張ろうと思ってます。
あなたも楽天的なのね。なんか心配ばっかりしてる自分が嫌になっちゃう。
But that's always how it is though, right? Everyone is always really excited, optimistic, and then Chie, who's sort of half and half, she always like thinking about the possible negatives that could go wrong. Chie heaves a
ち
sigh.
えちゃんはこのメンバーの中だと母さんみたいな役割だからね。一
Exactly.
番心配するのは仕方ないよ。
Exactly. Chie worries so that the rest of us don't have to worry and that the rest of us can have fun. That's kind of how it is, right? That's usually sort of the parental role who sort of takes one for the team. Chie can only smile bitterly to Kirari. She probably wants to say we're too big to be her kids. Are you seasick, Kashiwara? I'm worried about my own seasickness, but she must be more vulnerable.
おそらく大丈夫です。私、船では酔ったことがないんです。
Oh, so you've been on ships before. She replies with confidence. That's surprising. I know you must have been on luxurious cruisers since you were little. I'm half kidding.
そんなには乗ってないですよ。どうしても参加しなくちゃいけない身内のパーティーなどの時だけですから。
So she does admit that they had family parties on luxurious cruisers.
へえ、お金持ちっていいな。ねえ、お金がたくさんあったらいくら使ってもいいんだよね。私がお金持ちになったらじゃんじゃん湯水のように使おう。
I feel like if Kashiwara were to become rich, she would lose all her money, like she would spend all of it, like, you know, within a week or a month. Kirari says something meaningless.
じゃんじゃんってどれくらい使う気なの？
アイスクリームたくさん食べたい。
That's what you're gonna spend it on?
アイスをたくさん食べるのが精一杯の贅沢だなって。あなたの金銭感覚に涙が
It's kind of true. That's kind of adorable, you know? Like the most expensive thing she can think of, ice cream, yeah, I'm gonna buy all of that. Not like I'm gonna buy a fucking new cars, like $500,000 and that shit. I'm gonna buy a new house. Chie pretends to wipe her tears. But having cruises for family parties sounds very luxurious. If a person living in that environment travels in this kind of ferry, how does it feel? It can be interesting to experience rarities. There'll be some fun riffraff, there'll be some... What? What? There will be some fun riffraff wouldn't understand. That doesn't make sense. It's true that she lives in a different world. Maybe I should be honored to be with her. But if she really loves me, does that mean that I'm going into that world? I hadn't even considered that, but yeah, if we say yes, we're kind of entering that world, right? We're becoming part of it. I stopped thinking about that because it feels meaningless. It's no use thinking about it. I can't even imagine myself holding a champagne glass on a luxurious cruiser. I can't help heaving a sigh. It's not like we'll be exactly like them. We'll become like one of those rich folks and dress up in a suit every single day and, you know, and drink champagne and whatever the hell else other rich people do. See, I can't even think of stuff they really do because I don't know what that's like. But, like, just because we sort of get into that a little bit or become part of it, doesn't mean, like, we'll become exactly like them. I mean, we could, but I don't think we will. Hell, I don't even think Kashiwara necessarily, like, wants to be really like real rich folks, right? I don't think she wants to be that way. After eating, we all get sleepy because we're tired from the performance earlier in the day. I want to scrub up before sleeping, so I go into the shower room, dragging my heavy body. Even though I get there with all my effort, there's no soap or shampoo. And I didn't bring those either. I just wash with hot water, but don't feel much cleaned up. But it wakes me up anyway. I don't feel great, and I should have just gone to bed to get sound sleep without thinking about a shower. Telling myself it'll be the same once I get to sleep, I go back to the second-class cabin. Some people are already sleeping with the blankets on. The space for each is way too small. And the room is packed because of the season, really? Just like a bunch of people lying on the floor, just all together. There aren't many people lying here yet because of the time, but it already feels very cramped. What happens when everybody goes to sleep? It'll be even harder to turn while asleep. I honestly think that this is crazy. It'd definitely be troublesome for the girls to sleep here. On the contrary, I start enjoying this situation as a boy. I feel like I'm freed from something. You envy me? Really? Do you want to trade? I'll gladly swap with you, Kirari. When Kirari said that, I thought she was mad, but I feel exactly like she said now. I don't want to live here forever, but maybe it's a good idea to stay in a place like this on a low-budget trip. Since there are no designated spots, I take a place, lie down on a mattress, and put the blanket on. I can hear people talking in Kansai dialect. When I close my eyes, they sound like they got together for the first time and talking about their trips over sake. The best part of our travel is meeting new people, and this cabin is definitely a good place for that. It's good to have traveler sentiment, but I have one problem. I can't sleep if it's noisy or somebody's talking near. When I went on a school trip, even though I was the first one who went to bed among all the students, I couldn't sleep until the last one went to sleep. Since I'm very tired today, I thought it'd be alright, but I can't sleep after all, especially not on the ship. You kind of feel like all the waves, right? When you're lying down. My body feels heavy and my head aches, but I still can't sleep. Fast sleepers wouldn't understand this problem. While I'm tossing and turning in bed, people come back to the room. I feel envious of those who go to bed and fall asleep before I do. Shoot. Somebody lies in the spot right next to me. Oh god, it really rubs up against me too. That person seems tall and he hits my waist with something when he lies down. I open my eyes to see that person, and he has blonde hair. Vivid blonde. Hoping he's not a bad guy, I close my eyes to pretend that I don't care. Oh, he said sorry, no problem. The pronunciation is very good, so I open my eyes again. The person is white with blue eyes and blonde hair. Not an Asian who dyed his hair. Oh, it's an American or European? I'm a bit surprised to find that tall white person is lying beside me. He looks peculiar, unkempt hair, a freckled face, sunken eyes with dark circles. He's tall but really skinny. He even looks sick. I know it's not fair to judge people by their looks, but that's what I see. And he's holding on an attache case in his crossed arms. What is an attache case? I think he should deposit it if it's that important, but I think, or maybe he thinks it's too important to do that. The shiny attache case doesn't match his casual fashion. He's wearing jeans. Okay, this guy is definitely weird and acting strange. I guess many people assume the way as I do. Oh, a drug addict is holding a case with something dubious in it. That's what I instantly thought. But there's no way to find out the truth. I don't think there are many real cases in which looks tell everything. Murakami looks like he crashes and eats rocks, but he's a surprisingly delicate man in reality, that's true. So, maybe this man isn't as dangerous as he looks. It's not good to suspect people too easily. I close my eyes while trying to convince myself, but I can't lie to myself after all. My body unconsciously gets nervous, and the sleepiness is gone. But it'll be too obvious if I move from my spot, so I shouldn't. I can't sleep like this. I hear the lack of sleep can cause seasickness. What am I going to do? Oh god, we are in a tricky position, right? I'm in a stalemate. I get sleepy around dawn, but I wake up soon. It's hard to fall asleep again in this situation, but I manage to sleep for a bit. And when I wake up, half of the people and the white man are already gone. Oh, thank god. Whew. I go to the deck. The girls are watching the scenery with other tourists. I feel like at some point, I don't know what's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen and it's gonna involve that white guy. I can see that myself when I stand there. This must be already the East China Sea. The phrase marine blue doesn't sound real in Tokyo area, but it definitely does when I see this color. Anyway, it's hot. The temperature shouldn't be too big, but because of the sunshine, my skin feels hot, even though it's only morning.
沖縄はもっと日差し強いらしいよ。ただ気温はそこまで高くないから、不快指数にすると東京よりずっと過ごしやすいらしいけどね。
Chie stares her knowledge, or shares her knowledge. Do you think you're going to be alright? Kashiwara's already wearing a sunshade hat.
ちょっとドキドキしますね。
She smiles happily in contrast to what she says. The ferry leaves the port called Naze. It's one of Amami Islands I've never heard of. Today the ferry is transiting to Kametoku, Wanomari, Yoron, and Motobo, going southbound, and will arrive at Naha around 7 PM. When I check the map, I see the ferry is going south, weaving through those islands to Okinawa. The ship travel is slow and graceful. I don't even get seasick. The ship goes between the blue sky and ocean. I can see fish in the clear water, and white seagulls in the sky. There is a tropical vegetation on the islands. The scenery looks totally tropical. It doesn't seem like Japan anymore. We're in Hawaii. In the exotic atmosphere, we get food from the food stand when we get hungry, and chat on the deck in the sea breeze. We draw closer to our destination even so. It's really different from cramping in a wagon on the treacherous road. So, we spend the whole day on the ship, but we have no stress, and Okinawa is getting closer. The sun is setting. The sun looks vivid orange when it sets. In the orange light, we get off at Okinawa port. We made it! When I leave the port in a car, I find that the white man in the we find a walking man. We find a white man in the walking crowd. He's still holding onto the attache case and looking around cautiously. He looks very suspicious. I didn't see him during the day, but where was he? Kirari asked because I'm looking out of the window. That's nothing. I turn ahead. Okinawa's busiest spot is right off the port. Unfortunately, we don't have time to enjoy shopping or food, but we decide to cruise the famous street called Kokusaidori. Idols and talents often talk about the street on TV. I found out in a brochure that it's also called a Miracle Mile, a symbol of Okinawa's reconstruction from World War II. That nickname sounds exaggerated and like a movie title to me, but the actual street looks like an exotic movie set. There are lots of shops on both sides of the street. The shops sell clothing, US military surplus, and souvenirs, and are crowded with tourists. We want to window shop, but we'll just settle for the scenery for now. We head to our destination. The car gets out of central Naha and heads north along the coast. Damn, that is a beautiful sight, the setting sun. Kirari's surprise is to be expected. On the left side, the sun is setting and reflecting gold on the sea surface. The setting sun changes the reflection and color of the sky at the same time. Look at that. Perfect timing. I turn my body aside and Kashiwara leans over and looks out the window. I can smell her hair. Ooh. She must have shampooed her hair even on the ferry. She's definitely a girl. Oh yeah, it is. The orange lights reflect on her smiling face. Oh right, we were talking about the sun. Your face is more beautiful. Oh! I think of that phrase, but I can't say. Dude, I keep thinking that he says it. Like there's no. Usually you differentiate between thoughts that you have in your mind and the things that you say out loud. Like here you have it in quotations mark, right? Which is how what usually when you say it out loud. But here, even his thoughts, they're not in like a different font. They're not like italic. That's like when the text is crooked or something, right? You know what I mean? When it's not straight, whatever. But like, there's no differentiating. It looks exactly the same. Therefore, I thought he actually said it. I was like, oh, that was smooth, man. But like, nope. He only thinks of it but doesn't say it. Because it's too corny as a joke. Someday, I want to be a man who can say these things. Well, what's stopping you? Just utter the words. Let them flow out of your mouth. After the sunset, it's a starry night. After a while, we get to the hotel. We call the number Yuji-san gave us, and a woman named Endo answers. We drive down to the employee parking lot as instructed. Chie and Kirari stop in their tracks and stare at the building. We enter the hotel from the employee entrance. We nervously go inside. On the way, we pass a worker who just punched in, and we say hi. Hi, fellow colleague. We'll be working with you for the next 6 days. Be prepared for some funky, weird shit, I guess. Definitely that. We ask him where the office is. We walk down in the hallway to an elevator with big cardboard boxes. And we finally get there. This is just like a freaking office. What? This is not what I had in mind where we would be working. This is not where we're working, right? We're just passing through this shit. The moment she sees Endo-san from Human Resources, Kirari begins complaining away at her. Endo-san just smiles.
最初はちょっと戸惑いますよね。従業員の使う場所には案内も少ないですし。でも、2、3日働いたらすぐに覚えますよ。
I thought we would be working in the restaurant. She's very friendly and kind. I'm relieved she's not scary. She asks many things about us.
フェリーの旅は疲れませんでしたか？
Oh, of course, it was 25 hours or something, right?
東京から車での旅行なんてすごいですね。学生時代の私にはきっとできなかったと思います。私もそうですが、ここで働いてる人は内地の若い人が多くて、きっとすぐに打ち解けますよ。沖縄の人はのんびりしたいい人が多いし、特にここで働いてる人はみんないい人ばかりなので、積極的に話しかけたらすぐに仲良くなりますよ。方言の話とか面白いですよ。仕事を頑張って楽しく過ごしていってくださいね。
We'll try. Like, we're here for business, you know, but we can have some pleasure too. She's almost too kind. I almost fall in love with her. Whoa, Kashiwara won't be happy about that. She says we'll get the details in orientation tomorrow. Today, she gives us our uniforms and guides us to the employee dorm. I get a white t-shirt, a black vest, black pants, and a bow tie. The girls get aprons and uniforms.
あと シーノさんの髪の毛の色ですが。
Uh-oh. Isn't she allowed to have pink hair color?
明日までに黒く染めてきます。
Kirari quickly interrupts.
それなら結構です。明日の朝9時半にここに来てください。10時からの仕事に参加してもらおうと思っているんですが、この時間で大丈夫ですか？
Alright, this is a serious work environment, right? You can't be walking around with pink hair.
はい、大丈夫です。
Chie answers before any of us. She looks excited, contrary to how she looked before.
じゃあその時間にお願いします。遅刻はしないようにしてください。本部長からは真面目な人たちだと聞いているので期待していますよ。
Oh yeah, very diligent. Uh-huh. Even though he met us for like a couple hours only, the general manager must be Yuji-san. He doesn't know much about us though, yeah. Anyway, Eno-san takes us to the company dorm behind the hotel.
この辺りの建物が当ホテルの社員寮になっています。女子寮と男子寮はどちらとも異性の立ち入りが禁止になっていますので、お互い入らないようにしてください。
God damn it.
女性の皆さんは私が案内しますが、前島さんは。
Why do we always gotta be split up? Eno-san thinks for a bit. A man comes out of the building on the left.
トム、ちょうどいいところに来たわね。
Tom? Oh no, don't tell me it's the white guy. It's him! It actually is that dude, isn't it? From the description, blonde hair, blue eyes. I don't know where his suitcase is though. Eno-san calls out to him. The man is blonde with blue eyes. But he isn't like the one from the ferry. He looks handsome like a model. Oh, he isn't like him? Oh, I thought that it would be him. Okay, apparently not. He jumps as if caught red-handed when Eno-san calls him, and he comes
こ
to
の
us.
人は明日から働く前島鹿之助さんって言うんだけれど、今からあなたに寮を案内してほしいの。
Eno-san introduces us. Hi. Is he American? If so, the greeting should be a handshake, but I hesitate, wondering if it's right.
はじめまして。僕はトーマス・ウィリアムです。
Thomas William. That sounds more, like British rather than American, I think? Thomas William? I don't know. It just sounds kind of posh to me, I don't know why. He bows politely. Nice to meet you too. I bow in a
それ
hurry.
からこちらの女性たちは柏原さんにイスルギさんにシーノさん。
Yeah, but you don't need to worry about them, okay? You don't need to know their names. Don't you even dare to try and steal one of my Japanese waifus away from me. Tom greets them in Japanese style as well.
柏原さん？うちの会社と同じ名前だけど、何か関係あるんですか？
Oh yeah, the very same.
遠い親戚のお嬢さんだそうです。でも遠い親戚って具体的にどういうつながりなのかしら。
Distant? It's not that distant. She's the niece of your general manager. Kashiwara looks a bit confused. Seemingly, Yuji-san hid Kashiwara's real identity. Oh, really? But didn't tell us about it. Since she doesn't know what he told Endo-san, Kashiwara's confused. Yeah, what does she say? Yuji-san got this his own way. He should think of team play a little more.
ちょっとすぐに言えないくらい。
Yeah, it's so far. It's so far, I don't even know where. Kashiwara manages to lie while looking down. It looks a bit awkward to me, but Endo-san
とても
smiles.
綺麗なお嬢さんだから本部長も親切をしたくなったのかしら。
That's even weirder. Only helping her because she's beautiful? She jokes. After they go to the women's dorm, I am left alone with Tom. Hey, dude. Tom's height, the length of his legs, and his blue eyes overwhelm me, since I haven't really seen those before. I've never talked to Western people, and I feel inferior as an Asian for the first time. For some reason, I can understand why old Japanese people were afraid of Western people. They really were? Come on, I'm a Japanese boy. Stand straight. Yeah, I'm not gonna be intimidated by this American fellow, huh? Just cause you got blonde hair and shit. I actually have blonde hair too. I psych up for some reason.
さあ、行きましょう。
Tom is always polite.
言葉に訛りがないけど、東京から来たんですか？
Yep. Yes, I am. Since I'm tense, I sound tersy.
いいなあ。
僕は日本では沖縄以外に行ったことがないんです。一度東京に行ってみたいですね。秋葉原に興味あるな。靴はそこの下駄箱に入れてスリッパを使ってください。
He's a weeb confirmed, of course. The first place that a Westerner is interested in is Akihabara. You know they're a fucking weeb. I'm too. I changed the slippers. Your Japanese is very good.
物心ついてからずっと沖縄育ちですから、両親がアメリカ人なので英語も喋れ
Really?
ます
He is
よ。
from America?
あと、
Huh.
沖縄の言葉も喋れますので、トライリンガルですね。
Trilingual, damn. Tom smiles. He shows me around the dorm. Wait, how is he trilingual though? Japanese, English, and dialect is now suddenly an entirely different language as well? Is Okinawa dialect that different from, you know, normal Japanese, I guess? I feel like he's just cheating. I'm pretty sure he's just bilingual and he knows Okinawa dialect. Pretty sure the dialect doesn't count as an entirely different language, dude.
そこにあるのが洗濯機です。コインを入れて使ってください。夜中でも使って構いません。みな就業時間がバラバラですから比較的自由になっています。ただし洗い終わったらすぐに回収してくださいね。これが浴場です。毎日朝10時半から掃除をしますが、それ以外の時間はいつでも使って構いません。温泉というわけにはいきませんが、ゆっくり浸かれば疲れが取れます。
Okay.
トイレは共同です。掃除の人はいますが、きれいに使ってください。こちらはミーティングルームという名前ですが、僕はミーティング目的で使われているのを見たことがないです。大きいテレビや漫画があって、たまに飲みに使ってます。
Manga. Do we get manga? He takes me to the room where I'm supposed to sleep in after that.
302号室はここですね。遠藤さんから鍵はもう受け取っていますか？基本的に部屋の中にあるものは何でも使って構いません。わからないことがあったら僕に聞いてくれても構いません。僕の部屋は305号室です。
Okay. Thank you very much for showing me around.
いや、今日は僕も休みでしたから気にしないでください。あ、そうだ。それなら酒でも飲みませんか？
What?
今日は飲みに行こうかと思っていたんです。せっかくだしどうでしょう。
It's my first day here and you're already trying to get me drunk? Oh, since I couldn't sleep well last night, I want a good rest tonight. I have to work tomorrow, and I can't smell like alcohol from day one. I have to turn down the offer politely, but delicious Okinawa liquor? I can't decide. In the end, I can't beat Tom's friendly smile. We'll just go for one drink, right? That's how it usually starts. Yeah, we'll just take one and then 10 drinks in later. Oh, dude, man, I gotta work tomorrow, and then last shot, and then we'll have 10 more. I've seen Awamori in Tokyo too, but I've had it for the first time today. It's really good. I rotate the glass. It's got ice in it. Always swirl it.
でしょ？僕もいろいろ飲んだけれど、やっぱり子供の頃から過ごしたこの土地の飲み物が一番肌に合うようです。
Tom laughs carefreely. We're picking on butter-grilled fish and stir-fried pork. Grilling with butter seems too westernized to me, but it's actually the most popular way in Okinawa. He cooks for himself when he has time, so he has lots of food and spices in his fridge. He's actually a good cook. Wait, we're actually in his room? I thought we were going to, like, I don't know, a restaurant or I don't know. I mean, this is a dorm, right? I don't know. For some reason, I thought we were like inside of a fancy hotel and we were just like going to like a bar or something and drink there, and we could order snacks there too. I don't know. Okay, we're in Tom's room. The fish is just grilled, but it's really good. We're drinking a lot, but we're not too drunk to talk. We ask politely. We always talk politely. He's good company. He says he's a bartender at the poolside bar. He learned cooking from the cook there. A regular girl will easily fall in love if she finds a good-looking guy like him by the poolside with a cocktail. If I were staying with a girl, I wouldn't take her to the bar. He might steal her. Oh yeah, he definitely is gonna steal your girl. When I tell him that, he tells me I should come over and introduce her instead. Then he grins. Oh no, you're not taking Kashiwara away from me! His parents are American, but he was born in Japan. He grew up here, and he's only been to the US only a few times. His Japanese is perfect, and he acts like a Japanese too. Other than that, he prefers people to call him Tom. He's perfectly Japanese.
向こうよりこっちの方が好きですね。アメリカはなんだか怖い。
You're scared of the US? He laughs, but he's telling the truth. I mean, I would be now too. He decided to stay here and started working at this hotel, even when his parents went back. His father is a pastor. He says he's a Protestant himself and shows me the Bible. Oh God, he's religious. Don't try to convert me, dude. I mean, I should have known right from the cross on his neck, the necklace. This should have been a huge hint. I don't know, but some people wear it just, you know, for fashion alone. The fact that if you're wearing a cross or whatever doesn't necessarily mean you're religious. It can't just be a fashion statement. I don't know. Oh, an English Bible, huh? I've never seen one before. I flipped through the pages.
聖書に興味があるんですか?
Only about the part where Adam eats the apple, though. That's the funniest part. Not really, but I have a Japanese Bible, so I'm just
日
curious.
本人では少し珍しいですね。クリスチャンなんですか?
No, my school is Christian. I don't know much, though. I'm not even a believer.
日本のそういう学校って入信してなくても入れるんですか?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's not a requirement. Some become believers after they enter the school, but it's rare. Many students come to my school because it makes them easier to get into higher education. It's basically a normal school.
普通といっても東京ですから、こっちとはまた違うんでしょうね。
We talk about Tokyo, my trip, and the band.
沖縄でもロックは盛んです。
Oh yeah, that's why we came here, baby. I heard
僕
so.
が行くお店でもよく演奏していますよ。お客も演奏する人も外国人ばかりの店なんですが、有志のアマチュアバンドとか一般の方もいますけど、基地関係の兵隊さんとかが多いですね。
That's amazing. I've been to several places in Tokyo and other places this trip, but I've never seen foreign musicians playing live. As a US soldier band, and a US soldier band sounds like it'd be hard to find.
じゃあ今度一緒に行きますか? 案内しますよ。
Okay, sure. This guy is actually really, really friendly, right? He's just a very nice dude and just like trying to get along, trying to make friends with us. Or he's gay. I'm not sure which one of the two it is. But he just like, he kind of comes across like he really likes us, right? Which is fine. I just, I don't know why. Just like maybe what's his face, right? Maybe the uncle of Kashiwara also told them that I was gay, and therefore they're like coupling me with him because they know Tom is gay too. I don't know. Oh, Kirari would jump at the offer. Isn't that scary to go in a club with that many foreigners? I'm worried a bit.
大丈夫ですよ。確かに観光客が立ち寄るような店ではないですけど、でも日本人のお客さんも少しはいますし、彼らも普通に楽しんでます。
I see. It does sound like Okinawa, and it's hard to encounter a chance like this if I were a tourist. If it's not a bother, then please take me there sometime.
わかりました。シフト決まったら教えてください。きっと楽しいですよ。
Tom looks happy. It's just, I find it's I don't find it unrealistic, but like I feel like if I were to be put in this situation, right, where I just come to work at a place for 6 days, I would not immediately find a person that I would get along with, or somebody else who would really try very hard to get along with me. I just feel like there's something going on here. I retreat to my room soon after, so I don't have a hangover. I sleep well and feel great.